Hi, I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker here to talk about the Browns traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens in a AFC North contest here. And Lamar Jackson basically destroys everybody he plays against, reigning MVP. But I think he's going to carve this defense up. And here's why. A couple reasons. First of all, he's super dangerous against anyone, of course. But the linebacker safety situation for Cleveland right now is very unproven, very questionable. They've dealt with defections and injuries there. The middle of the field of their defense, to me, is very worrisome. And first off, Lamar as a runner is going to get a lot of not necessarily one-on-one matchups, but is that group of players is going to be confronted with getting him on the ground. And I think that none of them are his equal, or really that's an advantage for Jackson as a in between the numbers runner. But he also does the bulk of his work and damage as a passer in the middle of the field as well. So Mark Andrews, the tight ends overall, I think they can have really big days against those safeties and linebackers. So going back to last year, and Lamar may be better outside the numbers than he was, but he killed the middle of the field as a runner and a receiver, and the Browns aren't very well equipped to deal with that. Also, the Browns pass rush, led by Myles Garrett, is best off the edge, but so are the Ravens tackles. I mean, to me, the weakness of the Ravens offensive line or the questions are on the interior. I don't know that Cleveland can exploit that as well as you'd like. Another thing, just a little note, when the Ravens have the ball, I'm really interested to see how much J.K. Dobbins gets involved, because I think he can take an already great offense, great running game up a level. So a huge key to me, and this is very true of all the Ravens opponents this year, and it's amazing what they did last year in this capacity, but you can't allow Baltimore to get up early. And when they play with the lead, they're basically unbeatable. The Browns' running game could make that very possible, and I do expect to see a lot of Nick Chubb and newly signed Kareem Hunt on the field together. But there's also a lot of moving parts on this team, a new scheme, a new coach, a young quarterback, 2 new tackles, and they just can't start slow. They need to gel and hit this game running, or they could get buried really quick. I think we'll see a lot of man coverage. Landry and Beckham might have a difficult time getting open early, a lot of blitzing at Mayfield. And in the end, I expect Baker Mayfield to throw picks, as he often does, and have some cloudy pictures of the defense and be under pressure. And if Cleveland starts slow and or loses a turnover battle against a superior opponent with a really complex and aggressive defense, I think it could get ugly, and I fear that's what we're going to see from a Cleveland perspective. Baltimore's just a really, really good team. Thanks so much. I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker.